It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. Sponsored by Beth Smith and Edward Jones and ProMed Ambulance Services. On this day in 1959, one of TV's longest-running westerns hit the airwaves. Bonanza would become a major hit for NBC, running 14 years. Set in the vicinity of Virginia City, Nevada during the 1860s, the show revolved around Ben Cartwright, played by Lord Greene, a widower raising 3 sons. Adam, played by Pernell Roberts, Hoss, played by Dan Blocker, and Little Joe, played by Michael Landon. By the way, Hoss's real first name was Eric, a fact brought up only once in the series. Each of the sons came from a different mother, all of whom suffered tragic deaths. Their massive spread, the Ponderosa, sprawled over 1,000 square miles. For those who don't know, the name Bonanza is a term used by miners in regard to a large vein or deposit of silver ore. From Spanish bonanza, or prosperity, and commonly refers to the 1859 revelation of the Comstock lode of rich silver ore mines under the town of Virginia City, not far from the fictional Ponderosa. The show became known for presenting moral dilemmas in subjects ranging from racial prejudice to mental illness. The title theme, written by veteran songsmiths Jay Livingston and Ray Evans, became a hit in its own right. Only instrumental renditions without Evans' lyrics were used during the show's run. The Ponderosa map, which famously burned at the beginning of each show, was illustrated by Robert Temple Ayers. RCA, NBC's parent company at the time, was a primary sponsor during the first 2 seasons of the series, which aired the 7:30-3:30 slot on Saturdays. The series first achieved impressive ratings in its second season, at a respectable number 17 behind Perry Mason, starring Lauren Green's fellow Canadian Raymond Burr. Its popularity would contribute to not 1, but 2 nominations for a TV Guide Award, which it went on to win twice, in 1962 and 1963, respectively. For its 3rd season, the show moved to the 9 p.m. slot on Sundays, where it flourished even further. It also gained a new sponsor, Chevrolet. Between 1964 and 1967, it was TV's #1 show. In 1965, Pernell Roberts left the series after 6 years, allegedly because of clashes over the show's direction, although NBC attempted to hire Guy Williams, en route from Zorro to Lost in Space, to fill Roberts' shoes in the role of Will Cartwright, Ben's nephew, later in the previous season. He lasted 5 episodes. For the 9th season, David Canary joined the cast as Candy, the Ponderosa Ranch's new foreman. Other supporting characters, either recurring or for the entirety of the show's run, included Victor Sen Young as Hop Sing, the Cartwrights' houseboy and cook, Ray Teal as Roy Coffey, the town sheriff, and Bing Russell as Coffey's deputy Clem Foster. Russell had appeared in different roles in a couple of episodes before being cast as Clem halfway through the 4th season. In 1970, series creator David Dortort asked David Rose, who handled most of the weekly scoring chores during the show's run, to write his own theme for the series, titled The Big Bonanza. This was coupled with the departure of David Canary. At the same time, Mitch Vogel joined the cast as Jamie, a young runaway taken in by the Cartwrights. In 1972, the cast and crew suffered a crushing blow when Dan Blocker died of a pulmonary embolism at the age of 43. At Michael Landon's urging, David Canary returned to the series, along with the addition of Tim Matheson to the cast, in the role of convict-turned-ranch hand Griff King. According to Richard Collins, who produced the last few seasons of the series, talks of inviting Pernell Roberts back to the series after Blocker's death were underway, but nothing came about. The 14th season opened with the 2-hour Forever, where Little Joe gets married off, then loses his new wife in a house fire, which turns out to be murder. It was later edited into 2 parts for reruns. The original Livingston Evans theme was also reinstated, but without Dan Blocker, Bonanza never rebounded in popularity, having moved to a tough time slot on Tuesdays, opposite CBS's new show Maude, spun off from All in the Family. On January 16, 1973, the 430th and final first-run episode aired. Since then, the show has remained hugely popular in syndication. Bonanza was revived for a series of 3 made-for-television movies airing between 1988 and 1995. For more amazing trivia, check out the Trivia Tracks podcast on iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, CastBox, Podcast Addict, Spotify, Amazon Music, even YouTube, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.